ready.
We walk through this world with our heads down and converse with our hand rather than our mouths, tapping keyboard and touchpad. According to CNN.com, about 80% of Americans now use cell phone and one-third of them use smartphones. PhoneArena.com indicates the average phone call is 50% shorter than 5 years ago, but text messages increased from 14 billion in 2000 to 188 billion in 2010. Also, an article from alternate.com says that with the rise of smartphone use, the face-to-face conversation are replaced by the text communication such as text messaging and social networking. As you can see, the smartphone is number of reasons that the communication skills, especially in children, teens, and young adults, that they have a problem. And this is increasing problem in current society because they are lacking in communication skills, and it is impossible to take away smartphone from people because in our current society we are so attached to this handheld device. So in order to increase communication skill, I propose that the education system should add speech class in elementary and secondary schools and make speech class as prerequisite for all majors in colleges.
Yay!
To support this proposal, I will first provide that the lack of communication skill is a problem in our society. Secondly, explain my proposal plan of enforcing speech class. Then show that my plan will work to help increase communication skill. And lastly, demonstrate that the benefit of this policy outweighs its relatively few costs. The smartphone affects communication skill because increasing use of smartphone decrease conversation and social skills, and it affects younger generation more since they are more addicted to smartphone than the older generation. And the article from the lens.org states that the increased use of smartphone in children would make them difficult to learn a communication skill since their interpersonal skill have not fully formed. In an interview from the CNN.com by Dave, an elementary teacher in Orlando, said the kids today have no idea how to interact and read people's face because they're so used to having communication through screen using text communication. And for college student, an interview for Janet Stumberg, a communication and media studies professor at Fordham University in New York, from AP.org, article said that more and more students do not look at in the eyes when talking with her and have trouble with basic of direct conversation, and this caused them to have problems in the future because according to business.times.com, a survey done by the St. Louis Community College find that more than 60% of employers say college graduate applicants lack communication and interpersonal skills. And a site HR.com indicates that 80% of total rejected candidates are due to poor communication skill. So in order to increase the communication skill, my proposal is to create speech class in elementary and secondary schools and enforce speech class as prerequisite for all majors. And many elementary and secondary schools offer speech class during summer or as after-school activity program because they realize that this is a huge problem in children. And there's a site called capitaldebate.com, and it provides public speaking summer camp in Maryland, but the cost is about $1,000, and it can be more. And since not everyone have the money and time to go to such a summer camp, I think that the education system should pull this program into the school system and hire experts as a teacher to teach children. And for college, almost all college offers speech class. However, it is not considered as a prerequisite for all majors. For example, in UMBC, it's not a prerequisite for all majors. It's prerequisite for like some higher majors. And using UMBC as an example, the UMBC should make speech class as prerequisite course for our majors, since all majors need to use communication skill in their future, and expand number of class and hire more professors to teach this course because there's only one speech class and only one communication class out of this so many number of students. And this program can be funded by state and the federal government through U.S. Department of Education, and college can fund themselves by using student tuition. And this policy would require governmental care because it needs to be spread nationally. If such a program of requiring speech class through elementary and through college enforces, it would help to improve communication skill in children, teens, and young adults. USA Today lists 5 reasons why everyone should take a speech class, and the first reason is that students gain experiences by giving public speech in front of the other people. Second reason is that it improves grades in other classes because students will do better in presentations and they have much better critical thinking skills. And third reason is that it helps students to be a better listener by listening to other people. And fourth reason is that it encourages students to voice their ideas by having a chance to influence others, like what I'm doing now. And lastly, it teaches students to face their fear by building confidence in themselves. And talking about the confidence, according to globalpost.com, many students gain more confidence after taking speech class and overcame their fear of public speaking. And also, an article from Livestrong.com said a study by North Carolina Cooperative, an extension of 98 young people aged from 9 through 18 who participated in speech class, found that the public speaking increased their confidence. And from my personal experience, I had interview in pharmacy school like 2 weeks ago, and I wasn't nervous as I thought I would be, and I was more confident in myself because by taking this class, I learned how to better communicate with others, and my interpersonal skills have improved. And for school-related experience, I had presentation a few days ago actually, and I got 100%. So, yay! Yay for speech class. And I argue that the benefits outweigh the relatively few costs that this program contains. And according to U.S. Department of Education Administration requests $69 billion and 20 from government, and 20% of the budget targets reforms designed to leverage major changes in education opportunity and excellence for all students, though the schools can use this money to add speech class in their school programs. And for college, the college can use tuition and using UMBC as an example, since our tuition is increasing almost every year, they can use this money to add more speech class instead of building like new buildings or do something else that's not related to like school programs, stuff like that. And the benefit of taking speech classes that students improve communication skills because they learn to refute an opposing view, they learn to present their idea in organized manner, and they learn to defend their views to others. And also, speech class increases organization skills because students research topics and organize notes and outlines in order to present in speech class. And students have better job opportunities because they will do much better in job interviews. Tonight, I have tried to make you aware that increasing use of smartphone is raising problem in current society because it is taking our communication skill. And it is very important to maintain communication skills since word to mouth is more influential than the text communication. I have also presented a proposal that would increase communication skill among children, teens, and young adults, and taking speech class will provide them opportunity to practice public speaking and receiving feedback from others and learning from their mistakes so they can improve their communication skills. I have demonstrated that the program would be convenient and easily funded by the government with several benefits, and students who took to speech speech class will be more interactive and outgoing because they are more confident in their interpersonal skills, and this will help them in the future. And after listening to my speech, you may wonder why younger generations need to take speech class throughout their school year. But if you think about it, we have taken math, English, and science courses as long as you are in school, so why not speech class? We use communication skills every day in our lives, and even it doesn't matter how advanced the smartphone's gonna be, we still have to use communication in our daily lives. And in current society, employers rank communication skill as number one skills they look for in employees. Therefore, this proposal is an effective program that can start in earlier age or improve in later age so younger generation and us can be successful in the future.